Hi Sagittarius, so I'm going to get straight into your reading, and if you feel that there's anything else that you need to know about, including the card decks that I've used for your reading, then you can find that information in my descriptions box and it's in my pinned comments below. Cross watchers, please remember that you can switch the energies around, okay? So because this is a general reading, it can be interchangeable. Right, Sagittarius, whoa, okay, I'll take the top one as well. Ooh, interesting. Right, TikTok in reverse. It says, timelessness, divine timing, everything has its season. It's in reverse though. Sagittarius, you feel like you're running out of time. You feel that, there's something about wasted time here. Has someone recently wasted your time, or you feel that something that you were putting your energies into was a waste of your time? There's there could also be like bad time management here, like you've got so much to do and you're concerned that you're not going to have time to do it all. It's come out with the tribe, which is community, belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, a sense of family, friendship, knowing your place in the world. Okay, it can be soul tribe as well. So with this as a combination, there's a couple of things that's going on here, Sag. I will come up for air in a second. There's just a lot that's coming through and I'm trying to get it all out before it disappears again. Yeah, okay, couple of things. The first thing I'm getting here is there's a connection around you where you felt that it was a soul connection. You felt that somebody was part of your soul tribe. And it's transpired that actually they were just wasting your time. They were yanking your chain. They were not as dedicated to the relationship or the connection or situationship, whatever it was, as you were. So there's an absolute misalignment here between you and someone else. The other thing as well is gossip, okay? There could be someone who... Now this keeps coming out and you read, Sag. When I start reading cards for a certain sign, I start to remember the reads that we've had before for that particular sign, and gossip is a running theme in your reads. Now, it's not that you're partaking in gossip. This is someone gossiping about you. And yeah, that is a waste of time. It's also a waste of time for you to put any stock in listening to any gossip. So someone could be coming up to you, Sagittarius, and gossiping to you about someone else, and it's all BS. I can't think who recently had that this month. I think it was Leo. So you could be dealing with Leo, or you might have Leo placements somewhere in your chart. But yeah, there's this overwhelming feeling of someone has wasted your time, and you could be feeling quite resentful towards that individual. Obviously, listen, it's not my job to tell you how to feel, okay? You feel the way that you feel. I'm not going to sit here and invalidate the way that you feel. If you feel that someone's wasted your time, that's your prerogative to feel that way. Okay, all I can say to you at this point is try not to cling on to that for too long. If you can sit with it and work through it and work through the emotions that makes you feel, and then release it back up into the universe. So acknowledge it, feel it, but don't kind of wallow in it, you know, don't stay there for too long. Stay there long enough for you to heal through it so that you're not holding on to any kind of resentments, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. This is interesting. Some of you might be planning to travel as well. You might want to take a second look at that. There could be some kind of false hope here that's surrounding travel. You might have been given the green light to go ahead and to do this traveling that you've wanted to do. It's likely to get cancelled at the last minute. All right, so again, we're trying to avoid you here from wasting more time, basically. And quite rightly, because time is the most precious resource that you have, and it's something that you can never get back as well. So yeah, just be prepared for some kind of last minute plans being cancelled. Make sure that you've got like a plan B and a plan C, D, E, F, maybe even a G as well. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start pulling your tarot and we'll see what else comes out of that for you, okay? Right. Sagittarius, please. Oh, calm down. Sagittarius, please. Thank you. Ooh, Two of Cups, Cancerian energy. Okay, this is about partnership. It can be a choice as well. Oh, wow. Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy. Three of Wands is Aries. I think it's Sun in Aries. The Queen of Cups is Cancerian. Eight of Wands is Sagittarius. And the Ace of Swords is Air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Wow. Sagittarius. You're planning to meet up with someone who lives at a distance from you. For some of you, or them, you. They're trying to come up with a plan to physically journey towards you, to meet you. There's absolutely plans for the future here with this combination. Wheel of Fortune, Three of Wands. This feels like you're following your destiny. This feels like you're listening to the signs and synchronicities that you're getting. You're really paying attention to how, for a lot of you, this person makes you feel. You feel at home with somebody here, Sagittarius, and it's really, really nice. You feel that this individual offers you a lot of comfort. You can really imagine a future with this individual. Wheel of Fortune's it's a karmic card, yeah, but it's fate and destiny as well. Things moving forward, things heading in the right direction. So there's no doubt in your mind here that you're pursuing the correct path or person. There is a lot of love here. There is with this Queen of Cups. I'm also seeing this as a confession as well, because it came out with the Ace of Swords. So Sag, either you're prepared to voice the love that you have for someone, or someone is ready to say this to you. This is someone who is very warm, very nurturing. Again, you feel safe with this individual, and it can also be as well with this resentment for having had your time wasted. That can be coming in from the past, Sag, because you could be sitting there saying to yourself, do you know what, I really regret the amount of time that I put in the past to the wrong people. So if you can change that around a little bit and think about it this way, think of them as examples of you learning exactly what you don't want in your life, so that when you met this individual, you knew that this was right. Because you've been before in situations where it was wrong, should we say, just for lack of a better description. And it's like, yeah, you're not going to take this particular connection or person for granted, because you've been there. You've been there before. You've been taken for granted before. And it's not something that you would ever allow someone else to feel because of you, you know. It's really, really nice. It's treating others how you would like to be treated. It's really, really respectful. I am getting this very, it feels like a noble, loving vibe from you, Sag. It's really, really nice. You also feel like you're finally taking your place in the world as well. Okay. Right. See outside influences affecting Sag, please. Oh, okay. The Moon and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so Pisces energy. I do believe it was that one. The Seven of Cups is Scorpion energy and the Ten of Wands is Sagittarius. Right, so with this being an outside influence, there is concern here. All right. Now, I don't know if this is coming from you, Sag, or whoever else it is that you're dealing with. There is a fear that this could go wrong. All right. Someone is very concerned that they could be moving too quick, and they're worried in case this backfires. All right. I try not to get these beginning of the month reads to lean towards other people that you're dealing with, because I like to really focus fire on that particular zodiac at the start of the month. I mean, that's what the mid-month reads are all about. The mid-month reads are about the other people that you're dealing with. It has come up in this read though, Sag, so I do need to address it. And yeah, this is categorically not so much about you, but about a connection that you're dealing with. There is certainly multiple energies within this read, and I can't ignore it. All right, my job is to read the cards and to read them as truthfully as how I see it. There's a fear that you might have gotten the wrong end of the stick, or that they might have gotten the wrong end of the stick. Someone's concerned that they've misread this situation. It's almost like you're finally feeling hopeful about your future, but you're also aware about jumping the gun, moving too quickly, coming to the wrong conclusion. In fact, now that I'm looking at these cards, this is mutual. You're both feeling this. You're both very much feeling this. I'm just going to clarify that Ten of Wands, because there's something else here. Where's Ten of Wands here, please, for Sag? Queen of Wands. Okay, Aries energy. Is there anything else? This is 10, thank you. 8 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, there's at least 3 energies in this read, quite possibly 4. I'm seeing, Sagittarius, that more recently you might have turned someone else down in favour of pursuing this connection that feels more like a member of your soul tribe. You might have recently walked away from someone else or turned them down with this combination. For some reason though, it's still in your energy. It's still active in your energy. I don't know why. I don't know if that was a long-term situation that you ended because there was no more attraction there, or if someone was attracted to you and they were chasing you and you weren't interested in them, so you had to let them down. And they're not keen on letting you just walk away. There is a bit of that here, especially with that Seven of Cups. Okay. What's the outcome here, please, for Sag? What's the outcome for Sag, please? 2 of Swords, yeah. Decision time, make a decision. 9 of Swords, Gemini energy, stressed. Okay, for the short term, Sagittarius, you're still going to be stressed about trying to make a decision here. Yeah, you still will be. It's like you're being careful. You're being really, really careful. 9 of Cups, Pisces energy. Your past is playing quite a lot into this, all right? And when I say that you're concerned about making the wrong choice, that I'm feeling that that's a huge understatement. It's like once bitten, twice shy. You will find your happiness though. 9 of Cups. That's contentment. It's joy. It's happiness. It's your dreams coming true. Your wishes coming true. Wish granted. Fulfillment. You've found this really nice space within yourself where you've realised what's healthy and what is not healthy. You've learnt to recognise red flags as and when they present themselves as well. Someone that you've turned down, they gave you a lot of red flags. They're still here, they're still in your energy. It's not this one. It's not the one that you're moving towards. This is someone else, right? They're still secretly holding on to you. They're still secretly wishing that you'll change your mind. They're still hoping that you'll pick them. I'm seeing in this read, Sagittarius, that some of you are trying to decide the healthy relationship between possibly a water sign and an air sign. Could be for some of you. Energy at the bottom of the deck is the 6 of Wands. Yeah, so listen, providing you make this decision with total honesty from within yourself, providing you trust in your best judgment and that you don't get misled in any way, then you will find your happiness. You will find your happiness. This is in your outcome. And King of Swords under there, Aquarian energy. Yeah, you might have to emotionally detach yourself from someone else. It feels like there's someone who is enmeshed within you. All right. And what I mean by that is they struggle to find the line between where they end and where you begin. Okay. There's someone who is very, very much enmeshed with your energy. That feels one-sided. Really, really one-sided. They will continue to chase you, right? For the immediate future, they will absolutely continue to chase you. You might have to... I need to be careful here because obviously this is, you know, this is feelings that's involved. But you might have to just be truthful with them, Sag. I know that you've told them before that you weren't interested, right? For some of you, you might have to really reinforce that message. You might have to really tell them again, look, I'm not interested. I found someone that I genuinely am in love with, that I genuinely want to plan my future with. I would just prefer it if you left me alone. And no, we can't still be friends because that's dodgy territory. Even if we're still friends with each other, there's still going to be a certain level of expectation that's coming from you, and I think that it would just get messy. All right, put it in those terms if you have to, Sag. With that King of Swords, you might have to. They're absolutely hoping that basically you can take them out of this friend zone. So, really difficult decision. Because as far as you're concerned, they do make a really good friend, but they've always got this expectation that there's going to be something else there. And I'm not seeing that there will be. Not from you. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing that you genuinely do not think about this person in a romantic sense. So, someone's got your heart. Someone absolutely does have your heart. And it's like you're sitting there really excited about the future and making plans. Be prepared for those plans, though, to go a little bit, to become a little bit sidetracked temporarily. All right. It doesn't mean that your future here is completely thrown out. All right. It's not. It's just a temporarily sidetracked. So you're going to be busy over the next couple of months then, Sag. It's a nice read. It's a really nice read. There's always something that complicates the situation though, isn't there? What's for Sag, please? Okay, wow, that's loads. Take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. It says, I am where I am, and that's okay. So understanding that certain things are actually outside of your control, Sag, and to just be okay with that. For the next couple of months, you might find yourself having to just roll with the punches and to just go with it. All right. It says you'll soon know where you stand. You need to take some time out. It's time for you to share your wisdom and experience and avoid falling into a slump. Yeah. Pretty much speaks for itself there, doesn't it? A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. Let go of that which is falling away. And it says an important relationship is somehow changing. It's time to make a firm decision, a time to focus on yourself for a while. Yeah. Win-win outcome is forecast. So Sagittarius, you will get your ultimate happiness, as will the individual who is refusing to let you go. They will find their happiness. They will. They just need to let you go. They genuinely do need to let you go. They can't keep this tight hold onto your ankles and expect you to be okay with that. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Check your priorities and wipe the slate clean. Time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. And someone is flirting with you. The one that you want wants you, Sag. And the one that you don't want, they will eventually release you. They will. A healing message, please, for Sag. Oh, okay. Compassion. Yeah, compassion. You might have to show a bit of compassion to the individual that you're not in love with, because obviously you don't want to cause them any kind of trauma or any further hurt, anything like that. Right, so you get 3 messages that come with these cards. Your first message comes from the creator of the deck. Your second and most important message comes from your own intuition while you're looking at the card. And then your third message comes from your reader and their intuition. And it says, love and compassion towards others starts with love and compassion towards the self. Love and compassion is the sacred essence of all that is. It embraces us without condition or judgment and assists us to grow and evolve to higher states of conscious awareness. This card has come to you as a reminder that true compassion starts with you. Learn from your experiences, even the most challenging, and forgive yourself for experiences that might have caused suffering. Carrying the weight of internal judgment only brings pain and suffering. But when you have compassion and love towards yourself, forgiveness expands towards others around you. Forgiving another can be the hardest test of all, especially when the hurt that they have inflicted has cut deep and the buried wounds and emotions resurface. It's natural to want to react with spite, bitterness and rage. It's even more natural to want to put up walls of protection from further pain. But when walls surround your heart, they halt growth and the ability to manifest a reality of choice. If you have found yourself in this predicament, know that this is your time to react differently. Choose forgiveness, compassion and love. Do not close your heart and build up walls. This does not serve you. It takes you further away from your truth. Choose love. It is through love that others will come to see themselves with more light. This does not mean that you should stay in a situation where you're being mistreated or where your boundaries have been crossed. You can move away from a situation that does not serve your highest good, with love and compassion still in your heart. And the positive affirmation that comes with this card is, I am filled with thoughts of gratitude, compassion, forgiveness and love. And the associated chakra is obviously the heart chakra. So with this one, don't feel guilt-tripped by someone that you don't love, or by anyone, to give them a chance, okay? I am seeing that there could be the danger of some kind of emotional blackmail here, okay, Sag? So just be wise to it. Recognize if it's happening. Obviously, if someone's making threats like, oh, but I can't live without you, I'm going to go ahead and do this, that and the next, if you don't either give me a chance or stay with me, then you should probably advise to them to seek professional help rather than to depend upon you for their happiness. Okay, it is manipulation. It is very, very manipulative. If someone turns around and says, if I don't have you, then I've got no life yet. You know where I'm going with that without saying exactly what it is, okay? If anybody makes any kind of threat like that, then obviously you will have to call the relevant authorities and make certain that that individual cannot contact you again, because they tend to just keep doing it. If they've done it once, they'll do it twice. If they've done it twice, they'll do it a third and a fourth time. Okay, so if that part is resonating for you, then keep yourself protected by removing yourself from that situation. But do not allow that kind of situation to stop you from seeking your own happiness, which you do deserve. Everybody deserves to be happy. Everybody does. It's for Sag, please. Sapphire, regenerate your body. It says heals, purifies and regenerates, helps to soothe your mind, calm your nerves and release emotional pain, dissolves any disharmony and clears blocked pathways to help create order in your life. So you might want to wear something that's sapphire in colour, or when you meditate on the colour sapphire. Helps to soothe your mind and calm your nerves. Yeah. It feels like a heavy burden dealing with that type of character, and you would be in denial not to recognize how much of your energy they're taking from you. So just be mindful of that. Focus on your new love interest up here. Focus on that and focus on yourself. For Sag, please. Thank you. Little luxuries. Generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. Wow. You've got the initials CVO. And fire. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion and positive transformation. Yeah. This is you starting to live a full life. It's nice. It's really, really nice. It's for Sag, please. Yeah, I do have to give a warning with the Rebel deck. If you're not familiar with me or this deck, then I do have to warn that it can get quite sweary. It can be a bit brutal and abrupt. So obviously that's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. So if it doesn't sound like you would enjoy that, then you should probably switch out now. Okay. It's for Sag, please. Oh, thank you. Ooh, you're being shady. Watch out, shit could get ugly. Yeah, someone is overly dependent on you, Sag, and they are being really, really shady. Get the fuck outside, move your ass, your body's pissed at you. Obviously depending on like where you are in the world and whatever rules and regulations is in place. If you have to start some kind of physical routine just to keep fit and healthy, just keep in mind to do it safely. It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out your ass pronto and take a shot. Don't take 12, take 1, okay, maybe 2, move on. Move on is the main key. It's time for a little bit of self-indulgence here for you, Sag. Okay, this deck, again, it's very similar to the Rebel deck. It can be viewed as being a little bit inappropriate depending on what card comes out, okay? It's a collection of very old Irish and Scottish Celtic sayings, and of course some of them, again, depending on what card you get, it can be seen as not really appropriate. Right, it says, no matter how long the day, the evening comes. Well, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, no matter how long the day, the evening comes. So that's to remind you about things moving in cycles. You know, 1 minute you're up, the next minute you're down. 1 minute you're doing great, the next minute you're doing not so great. One thing's for certain though, the sun will rise the next day and you can start afresh. So it's time for a brand new day. Really interesting read, Sag. So that is what I have for you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then the information can be found in the descriptions box and it's in the pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.